Hi, folks, and we are back to Mad Games Tycoon 2. I have thought long and hard about the problem of naming a spin-off adventure series for Sphinx. And we had to riddle of the Sphinxes as not a spin-off, but kind of, for Sphinx. So I thought, it's an adventure game. We could have Trials of the Sphinx. As in, the Sphinx will kill you. Unless you can come up with good answers. That's, oh. That's the box subtitle. We kill you. Appropriate, no? Yeah. Trials of the Sphinx. Horror. So, 4 platforms. We have possibly a good setup here, possibly. I think we're ready, unless there's maybe there's a good license here. There's cheap licenses for puzzle games. Incredible Melting Man and Kagaku Ninja Tai Gatchaman, whatever that is. Incredible Melting Man. I'm tempted to purchase that. 2 games. That's 40,000 each for a license. That's cheap. Let's get that while we can. No. I don't want to add it to this one. Yes, we're not using it right now, but that's good. Good for puzzle games, I suppose. Alright, make it. Applesauce is lead. Good. And improve all the gameplay. No people for hire? Yeah, but nobody I want. Galaxy Hulk. Huh. Yeah, let's take a gander at what IPs are popular. Where can you see that? Most popular IPs. There we go. Rabbit Quest. Huh. Really? Okay. Real Little Sphinxes, yeah, all of ours are way down the list, of course. Essentially worthless. Rabbit Quest. Okay, I can see why. That. How one game that sold 4,000 units had a turnover of 3 million? Okay, an arcade game. I see. Yeah, 4,312 arcade cabinets, not game copies. Wow. That's pretty good. Well, 3 million good. Maybe we should get into the arcade cabinet making business. Wowza. Huh. That's an eye-opener. Okay. I think QA is going to take a while yet. especially when they're on the crapper. Oh, continue development. 40 to 60 is not good enough. So let's get people that need training in programming into the training. Come on. Finish that improvement. Come on, we want a good Trials of the Sphinx game. And Summer Slump is coming up. Oh my god, they're both on the toilet, really? Crunch those bugs. Ooh, our engine has been licensed. Oh my god, still only 40 to 60, really? That's not great. Hope it sells enough to break even. 156,000 is a lot. Okay, well, let's go with whom we know. Yeah, not spectacular, is it? Get down on that contract work. Okay, how's the programming looking over here? Still need some improvement for a lot of these folks, so let's renew another one. We're really short on cash. Support that. Who was getting close? Someone was getting close, right? Yeah. Vincennes Dosenna. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's a terrible start for Trials of the Sphinx. We're not gonna break even at that race. That's rate, I mean. Crap. Oh no, he's a programmer. He can go... Oh yeah, he needs to go way above that, of course. 370 is terrible. Well, Data East is only a 3-star publisher, so that's a problem. Yeah, not getting over 60% rating was not good. Okay, that's better. But please, do a publicity stunt or something. That is not going to go well. No one we want to hire. Not yet. Maybe I should think about making, publishing our own games, but production is so expensive. It's completely out of the question, 5 million. Workshop for arcade, though, that's 350,000. Not that we can fit it right here, so... Does nobody want an exclusive publishing contract with us? Not just yet. Okay, that's done. Yeah, nobody really want to hire. A lucky researcher wouldn't be terrible. What the heck? All out. Need to get a few extra topics, I'd say. Let's go for plumber. Very much a video game topic. How did that ever happen, really? And okay, things are running along smoothly. We have money. Okay, okay. That's looking slightly better now. I think we'll break even at least. Okay, that's good. We can get better reports on adventure type games, and maybe we should go for a skill game next. Should we be training the guys that don't have? Probably not. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, have you go in there, and I want these guys to train up. How's the financial year going? Okay, and the black and by a significant margin. Good. Good. Yeah, I really need that exclusive deal for a lump sum payment that allows to buy this space and expand. Otherwise, really slow going. How much have we made in contracts? 500,000. Not bad. Okay, 1,000 a week. We may get to the break-even point before Christmas, maybe? Stop the automation. We need an update. Big one. See if that bumps things up. And okay, 120,000. That's pretty good contract. Optimize loading times for midway games. Write scripts for quests or an audio system for Nintendo. 1B contract. Yeah, throw those darts. People don't like the bathroom. Let's hang a landscape. Can we not hang a landscape on bathroom walls? Is it too small for a landscape? Really? Wow. Why can it not go there? Well, maybe I need to move the water cooler. Is what? Let's move it to the outside of the office here. Okay, so we can have that in there. Is that better? Yes, the bathroom is now good. We could research role-playing games, though we'd be terrible at them. Haven't made a single one yet, so we should probably go for a contract before we make our own. Game tester contractor. That's not terrible. It's not a terrible combination. Now I have an idle researcher that I'm regretting hiring. Yeah, if we put him to use, it's gonna be expensive to keep him researching all the time. Aliens, sure. That's what the game out for contracting is. Oh yeah, this training, okay, these training programs are, yeah, always go for the 50,000 programs. The other ones are just too slow. So, what game? It's an Atari. Atari adventure game. We don't care about Atari, we want Sega. Or Data East, essentially. If we can. If and when we can. Have to get one of them to 5 hearts in relation. Somehow. The only way to get to that is making very good games, and we're not close to that. Not making adventure games that we don't have a perfect template for, that's for sure. May not even break even on Trials of the Sphinx, for crying out loud. That is not good. Let's make another update. Cheap. Oh my god, they're all super expensive. Oh, primitive mono sound. I'm gonna research the hell out of that. They have a programmer, game design, and sound artist. Average skills are... They do decent on programming already. Okay. Not too shabby. Yeah, we want to research that immediately to get into our engine. And, oh, no. Block furniture. We want to update our engine right away. So, add primitive mono sound, which is apparently better than speaker sound. Only a few beeps come out of the speakers. Here, with this technique, some primitive mono sounds can be played. So, not beeps, but mono sounds like boop. What an improvement. Hey, 1977. And we shall focus on the up-and-coming Apple II instead. Still have low market dominance. Well, we'll see soon enough. Oh my god, Trials of the Sphinx is crashing. We're still 100,000 in the red. Okay, we need to... what? Put out a skill game, I suppose. We're pretty good at those, right? A spin-off skill game for the Sphinx. What are we gonna name that? Skill, art. Adroitness. I don't think adroitness of the Sphinx will do. Skill game. Oh, I know. Sort of a magic crafting game, maybe? Sphinx Artificer? Like you're making magical artifacts or something? Who knows? On vogue is horror, of course, it's a Sphinx. Skill game. All seems to be an appropriate choice. Oh, our licenses are puzzles. Okay, so let's use that for this. And all right, so own engine with the new fancy spangled options. Apple, Commodore, the Astrocade. Any new platforms? Ooh, now that's an up and coming. Okay, I think we're gonna toss that. And oh, that's 30,000. That's gonna sell a lot. That's already at 1.2 within 2 months. Yeah, Atari 2600. That is on fire, apparently. So it's already overtaken the Bell Arcade in terms of market share. Let's go. Right. I want... Which one was the best one? One of these. Copy the design settings. Make sure everything we know is right is right. Do we have any rights for... No, we don't have any written letters for a skill game because we only had contract games. Great. So I have no idea what we're doing here. Okay. Enable all the appropriate functions. That's all of them. Excellent. Hope we make a good one. Not great, but yeah, can use certainly some improvement on every single front. But all right, let's work on the Q&A as well. Do you have anything to do in the meantime? Not really. Hang around. Yeah, that's the actual way out of the facility. What was I thinking? I was thinking... Oh yeah, we need to keep an eye on this, just... Okay. I think we've got a hit on our hands. Because, oh boy, 50 to 70 on the 59% mark. We're on course to go over 80. Yay. maybe not. Spurt of growth and the rating, but not... Okay, not sustainable. Crap. Probably the graphics and sound that is... Bring it down. We need to train the personnel on that. Crap. Yeah. I think it's clearly the graphics and the sound that's pushing this down so much. Maybe we should focus the training on that from now on. Let's continue polishing that. Wait for the QA. Yeah, let's get this cancelled, get our money back for the rest of that training, and my god, we need to train on graphics and music, clearly. So all the bug-free guys... Hey guys! Chunk, like. $50-70. Not great. We need more. Yeah, it's clearly sound and graphics that is the Achilles heel here. Oh boy, that is not going to be exceptionally good, is it? Well, at least some of the better paid publishers are biting. We have to go to the east or Taito. Taito is much juicier, isn't it? But splitting our relation bonus this way is not very good. Time-wise. We'll sell so many more games with Taito. One extra star in market strength, that makes a real big difference. Yeah, got to 66. Yeah, clearly graphics and sound. Look at that. That is very much the problem. Crunch that contract work, please. We need the money. Oh my god, they put on the hype meter there. Okay, that's gonna sell like crazy. Trials of the Sphinx, though, I'm not sure are gonna break even at the rate it's going. It's gonna make Christmas, so that's something, but still. Oh yeah, our ratings for graphics are terrible. Oh yeah, Sphinx Artificer is going to explode. Oh, did we actually... Did you make a description for that? Ah, we can write it now, can't we? No! We can only write it when we're making it. Ah, well. The Sphinx will kill you unless you come up with good answers. Now that's a description. Okay, I need an update on that. So, end automation for now. And let's update on Artificer. All the shebang, please. Do we need bigger toilets? Okay, so that's done. Do we get maybe one really small update here, the cheapest possible? Just so we can say, no, there's an update. Push it into Christmas. Bandai Konami. Okay. Do we have a chance at Konami? I mean, they keep dropping our hearts for some reason, so I'll go with Taito. Yeah, fuck Konami. It's my current position. Asteroid Boy 2? Yeah, you can know where Asteroid Boy can go. Actually, it's not terrible pay there, but focus on the publishers you want. Just do straight up commission work. Oh, a lot of new potential hires. Let's see. That's crap. Game tester that can complete contract work faster. Yeah, I like that. What I don't like is this fella. Cheaper, but terrible. Actually, better than this guy at game testing. More experienced. Oh no, worse. Worse in every way. Bye-bye. Okay, slow progress. Okay, Sphinx Artificer is coming round. Trials of the Sphinx. Please hold on till Christmas boom. Hell, please hold on to Christmas boom. Only 14 weeks, you should still hold for a while. Okay, then we're done. Need more. More graphics design, people. More graphics design. These are all terrible again. Yeah, our studio rating is really hurting us, getting good people in. Nobody wants to come to work for us. I don't know why. It's an enigma. Maybe we should change our studio name. Let's see. We didn't make the worst game of the year, please. Atari did, I think. That was a contract game we made. But Atari is to blame. They are responsible for the contract. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Sell Trials of the Sphinx like there is no tomorrow, please, because there's really not much of a tomorrow. And we're still 66,000 in the red there. Okay. Okay. I see the numbers creeping up. That's good. we should be making a role-playing game next, so... Research the genre, it's 30,000, but what the heck. Sphinx Artificer depicts too much violence. Okay. Riddle of the Sphinxes... Oh, we're still in the market. Okay. Huh, not much of a boost. I think we're not going to break even on that. Contract work is good, though. I have a lot of money coming in. Better character design in Trials of the Sphinx, okay. Yeah, that's why we have to develop our own games to get a good grip on the actual settings, because without the letters coming in from actual buying customers, we're kind of flying blind. But it's always a good, prudent action to, instead of develop the first game of the sort yourself, but at least to get the basics. Just have a contract of the genre. For someone else, they will have more risk. You'll have some of the experience. Okay, that's a 10-point bump overall, I'd say. On those 4 folks. Stop automation. I've stopped automation, but we're still not there. Come on, get the role-playing done. Need to finish that. And not a bad year, all things considered. A lot of commission work. Actually, more than our own games. Anyone good? Oh yeah, I saw that, Team Sweeney, but no way we're paying someone 13,000 a month. Yeah. Overall, these star game designers are not worth it. Unless you're swimming in cash, but even then. Loyal, I mean, of course he won't quit. He's making bank. Okay, sequels, that's not terrible. This is pretty much useless. It says it can get a maximum of 50 hype, but it really does typically get like up to 5 at most. And by the time you can pay these salaries, you have a dedicated public relations team, marketing team on every single game you're producing, so yeah. I like them for the flavor, but I tend to not hire many. Keep them on the list for a while. Oh my god, research for consoles, and we're not on the console train yet, nowhere close. We need so much more money. So, is any of one of these, no, not a role-playing game. Okay, so we're not going to be making a role-playing game, are we? That's a big risk. Crap. Nah. Too big of a risk for us to open with our own. Could be terrible. Could be a terrible game. Well below 50% like this one, and this is not going to break even at the rate it's going. Yeah, I don't want any of these. Okay, so. No improvements on engines, right? Yeah, we're all up, so. That's good. I think we should work on a sequel to Trials of the Sphinx, is what I think. An adventure game. On trend, we can work with the report from that. Do we have a report from that? We already do. Okay, but make for one for Artificer. We want an improved version of that. Because trend is where the profit is at. We need an on-spec adventure game. So a sequel to Trials of the Sphinx. Return of the Trials of the Sphinx. Or just put a 2 afterwards. Just put a 2 afterwards. Okay, adults works. I assume seniors will work as well. Horror is where it's at. Should we put on a license even though it's not a puzzle game? I mean, we bought it. Might as well have the boost. Make it count while we can. Okay. Oh, no. Actually, it says, absolutely do not use for adventure games. Okay, we shall not use that for adventure games then. I will, however, go, oh my god, 7.8 million in the market. Juicy potential customers. Yeah, we need to improve our skill on those babies as quickly as we can. So, Trials of the Sphinx, we got quite a few things right here. So 40, 30, 15, 15. That's correct, right? Yeah. What we know is right otherwise. Okay. Do we have any letters? Trials of the Sphinx already. Yes, we do. Better level design, better character design. And it's too easy. So this is all wrong. People want it harder. Okay, move it that way then. People think better level and character design. Okay, so we need that a lot higher and that a lot higher. That's not right, so 10 on a character design? Really? Let's go for a 7 on level design, maybe. That should improve the game significantly, I hope. So let's go on, yeah, all of the stuff we can put into it. That's only 1 and 1. And that's not really worth putting in. Really hope we knock this one out of the park. We need to. So let's get our finest staff in there. And me as lead designer, of course. Oh crap, yeah. They're working on the report for Artificer. Cancel that. Actually have some commission work for Taito there. Well, can't work on that right now. So, all of that crap, and then bugs. Significant improvement on graphics. That should help. Because this game type actually requires, yeah, quite a bit more on graphics. Okay, 20 to 40. Not exceptional. $40 to $60. It's promising. I think we should probably change this somewhat because our skills are not well matched for that. Let's try to boost that up a bit. Oof. Maybe down to 0. Go like that. Try to get those graphics scores up. Now change it back to the normal, which I forgot completely what it was. Apologies. What's the correct... crap. What is the correct... 40, 30, 15, 15. Okay. How good is this one? Okay. Better. Certainly looks better. And we still have some improvements to make from the QA department. Okay. This looks promising. This actually looks promising here. Continue. Till the QA guys are done. In the meantime, you can go back to training graphic design. Still in the green for the year, so that's okay. Should probably release an update for Artificer and Trials afterwards. Yeah, Trials of the Sphinx, first of the name, I don't think it's going to break even. That's my prediction. Alright, ready to go, 60 to 80, so not quite a hit. Hopefully it goes over 70. Let's see who's interested. Okay, quite a few took the bait. Let's, again, keep focusing on Taito. Alright, very solid 75. And, oh yeah, we're almost there on the graphics front. Yeah, we need to train our people up on sound, and we should be producing solid games from here on out. If we keep the people up on the skills. Yeah, keep smashing this commission work out of the... Okay, yeah, you do that. Huh, can you complete that alone? Probably not. Can you support that? No. Is anyone close to their limit? We are. Okay, let's see. See how that goes. So, money coming in. Trials of the Sphinx. Oh, now that I... no, end automation. We want to make an update for Sphinx Artificer. Trials of the Sphinx, they're selling too few units to be worthwhile to actually put out another update, and we're not going to break even on that. That is terrible. Terrible. Good to set up this one, but terrible in its own right. Sphinx Artificer, much better. Much, much better, despite not being on trend. Yep. Anyway. We're not in a disastrous position. We have cash on hand, we're making good money, and our staff is slowly but surely skilling up to the point where we'll be able to, you know, make good games on a regular basis. And yeah, we need to keep at it. So anyone good to hire? But no. Just only Sweeney. Okay. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Contract work. No, yeah, updates after this. And yeah, update for Artificer. Possibly for Trials if it's out by then. All of that, though, will be next time. Until then.